Julie, are you there? Message me back. I know you're just sitting around the house doing nothing. I need you to get over here and do the housework for me. You were supposed to clean my whole bathroom yesterday, but you never did. Get your act together. I want it done right now. The yard needs weeding too, and so do the flower beds. The front yard looks terrible. It makes the whole house look like a dump if the front yard isn't maintained properly. You better get over here quick, because after that, you still need to do my grocery shopping and start preparing my dinners, so get on it! Teresa, please. I really need you to cut me some slack now. I'm 9 months pregnant. I can't do one thing after another like this. And didn't I just drive you around all morning? What are you talking about? All you did was take me clothes shopping. You made it sound like it was such a difficult job. Honestly, according to Sean, I shouldn't even be driving right now. It's dangerous because I get tired so easily. Please, for my own sake and the baby's sake, just cut me some slack until the baby is born. It won't be much longer. I can't believe this! You're behaving like a spoiled child. If you're gonna be like this, then what was the point of me moving in with you? What do you mean, what was the point? You were the orphan without any parents, so when my son married you, I was nice enough to move in with you. You know, to be the mother you never had. So if you find it a little difficult at times, don't you think you should just suck it up? That conversation and this conversation are completely different. I'm talking about my pregnancy. Shut up! If this wasn't a duplex house and I didn't need a key to get into your side, we wouldn't be having this conversation through text message. I just go over there and drag you back here and make you do all this stuff. We live in the same house and you're my daughter-in-law. The housework is your job. That includes my side of the house. What? If you understand what I'm saying, get your butt over here and do what I told you. Teresa, is that you banging on my front door? Why are you hitting it so hard? I said get your butt over here and do the housework for me. If you don't, I'll break this door down. Please, just stop. Hi, sis, I need to talk to you. Julie, what is it? I'm at work. I can't talk on the phone right now. Help me. What's wrong? Even though I'm 9 months pregnant, my mother-in-law is trying to force me to do all this running around and physical labor. She made me drive her around this morning. Now she wants me to do all the housework and yard work. Huh? I'm doing as much as I can for her, but I can't take it anymore. This is too much. You mean even this late in your pregnancy? Doesn't she care about you or the baby? I don't know what's wrong with her. She was just yelling at me to do her housework, and she was banging on my door. She said if I didn't come out, she was going to break it down. I think her favorite TV show has started, so she left and everything is quiet now. But I think as soon as it's over, she's gonna come back and start doing it all over again. I'm scared. Oh my God, what's wrong with her? Your mother-in-law must be crazy. Did you talk to Sean about this? I have, but he's never seen it. She waits until it's just me and her alone in the house. Oh, I see. And, oh, that's right. Sean's away on a business trip right now, isn't he? Yeah, he won't be back until the day after tomorrow. Even though our part of the house is separate from hers, I can't stand to be under the same roof as her anymore. I don't blame you. Can you wait for just 1 hour? Yeah. I think she'll still be watching TV. There's a couple of soap operas she likes. Okay. Use that time to get all the things together that you'll need for a night or two. I'm gonna head over and pick you up. Huh? I thought you were working. I am, but I can spare some time to pick you up and then finish my work later. This is an emergency. I can leave it if I need to. Don't worry about me. Anyway, you should be more concerned about yourself and your baby. Okay. Thanks, Angela. Julie? Hi, Sean. I just heard from your sister. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Yeah, I guess. Your mom made quite a scene when she caught me leaving the house, but my sister was there to help me, so everything was fine. I see. Well, I'm just glad you're all right. When you left the house, your sister recorded the whole thing on audio on her phone. She played it for me. She did? I didn't know that. The things my mother was saying to you. Oh, I had no idea. Was that how she was always treating you? Yeah, she never did it when you were around, and because she's your mother, I just didn't know how to tell you. When we get a chance, I'll show you all the text messages she sent to me too. They're not much different from what she said when I was leaving today. Okay,
I guess I should see them for myself. I'm really sorry for all this. I honestly had no idea.
Don't worry, I'm just glad you understand. Oh, and as for me, I'm staying at my sister's right now.
Oh, yeah, she told me. I told my office something came up with my wife and I had to go back home. I'm getting all my stuff together now and I'm going to start heading back right away. I should be able to get there by tonight. But there's something I'm thinking about right now.
What do you mean? What are you thinking about?
I'll tell you the details when I see you.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Okay, but if you're tired, you don't have to wait up for me. Get some rest if you need it. We can talk about everything tomorrow morning, okay?
Okay. You're always thinking about me, thanks.
Hey, Mom, you got a minute?
Oh, Sean, you've got great timing. Something just happened. Julie ran away.
Huh?
Her sister came here all in a panic. I don't know what she's gotten wrapped up in. But when they left, they were yelling at me and calling me all sorts of bad names. Julie had a bag all packed and her sister came and took her away. I have no idea what's going on.
Yelling and calling you names. What kinds of things were they yelling at you?
Well, things like, I'm pregnant, so do your own housework, and why are you even living in the same house? I don't even want to think about the other things they were saying.
Oh, I see.
I didn't want to say it before, but I guess this is a good time. You know, I really don't want to interfere with you and Julie's life, right? But I think Julie is really paranoid about things. And she's really stubborn, and she has terrible mood swings. She acts nice, but when you're not around, she changes. I think she's got it out for me, don't you think? Or do you think it's just really bad mood swings because she's pregnant? I don't want to say anything bad about your wife, but I think she needs to change her attitude or her way of thinking. I've met women like her, Sean. It's just gonna get worse and worse from here on out.
I see. So that's how it is from your perspective.
My perspective?
I already knew that Julie left the house. Her sister called me earlier and told me.
Really? She did? Did she tell you that Julie is staying with her now too?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, I want you to remember that Julie is pregnant with my child. She's going to be giving birth soon.
Of course! I'm aware!
That's all I wanted to tell you. Talk to you later.
Oh, you're coming back the day after tomorrow, right? I'll tell Julie to make sure she's back home by then, so don't worry about anything. Julie! Julie, what the heck is this? Oh, hi, Teresa. Don't hi me. Who are these people intruding in my house? Is this your whole family? That's what they told me. They're here, yet you won't come back no matter how many times I've told you to. That makes no sense. They said they're moving me out. They're getting all my things packed up and ready to be hauled off. Did you put them up to this? What the heck are you thinking? You know I'm gonna be telling Sean about this. He's gonna divorce you. Divorce!
Hey, Mom.
Sean! Again, good timing. Listen to this. Your wife is trying to kick me out of your house. She's got all of her relatives over here now trying to move all my stuff out. Can you believe this? What's gotten into her? I told you she had it out for me. The only person who should be getting kicked out is Julie.
You think Julie should be getting kicked out?
Yes, of course. This is your house. You built it, right? If she doesn't want to live with your mother, she should be the one who gets out, right? I can't believe this. This is probably why her parents abandoned her as a child.
Mom, it's true that Julie doesn't have any parents, but this wasn't her idea. On top of that, she might not have parents, but she has a sister and a lot of people that love her, including her relatives, so don't talk about her like that.
But even with that said, with the terrible way she's treating me, I have every right to be angry with her.
The terrible way she's treating you, huh?
Yeah, that's right. I thought we could all live together. I thought we'd all be happy and help each other out. And then she goes and breaks my heart like this. It's like she took my heart out and she's trampling all over it right now. You don't want a wife like that, do you? You should divorce her, don't you think? Get her to pay compensation money for the trouble she's put us through and just divorce her.
You know what, Mom? I think we've already had this conversation, but you know whose house that is, right?
What? Whose? It's yours, right?
No.
Huh? Is it in your father's name then?
No.
Then whose is it?
Her sister's.
What? You mean it's Julie's sister's?
That's right.
But what? How? Sean, come on, don't do this to me. This isn't the time for joking around. Julie and her sister are orphans. That means they're broke. Neither one could own a house.
Which one of them is broke?
Both of them? They are orphans.
Did I not tell you before? Angela, Julie's older sister, is president of the company I work for.
Angela's the president.
The house that you live in was built on the land Julie's father owned. It was their inheritance, and Julie's taking care of it.
You're kidding.
Mom, do you have any idea what orphan means? It doesn't mean abandoned and poor. It just means they lost their parents. Their parents died when they were young, that's all. It doesn't mean they have no relatives of any kind. And it certainly doesn't mean they can't grow up to be successful. We explained all of this to you when Angela, Julie, and I had the new house built there. But the reason that Angela had a duplex house built in the first place,
The reason?
it was originally for Julie and I to have one side and Angela and her fiance to have the other. We planned to live next to each other like that.
What?
But Angela's fiance got sent overseas by his company for a couple of years, just like Dad did, so their marriage got postponed. After Julie and I moved in, Angela was supposed to move in the other side later. But then you used Dad being sent overseas for work as an excuse for you to move in with us.
Yeah, but
We had no choice but to talk to Angela about the whole situation. She agreed to let you live there only until her fiance came back and they got married. That's the only reason she let you stay there.
I didn't know all that.
We all sat down and explained this to you in detail. Don't you remember? Dad knows all this too.
Are you talking about the conversation back then?
Oh, you remember now.
All I remember was Julie being stubborn and saying how she didn't want me to move in with you.
What?
Julie reluctantly went along with it after a while, and that's where the conversation ended.
I don't know what you're talking about, but that's not what happened at all. Does your brain alter its memory somehow so you only remember things the way you want to?
That's not... I don't.
Why am I surprised? You've been doing this for years. Anyway, this time you've gone and pissed off the owner of the house.
Pissed off? Now you're just exaggerating.
You've been treating her little sister like garbage while she's pregnant. Of course Angela is going to get mad at you. Someone has to leave the house in order to settle this problem, and it's gotta be you.
But that's...
We had no choice. You're gonna have to go live with Dad while he's overseas working.
What?
All your stuff that you're packing up right now, it's getting ready to be shipped overseas to Dad. I've already talked to him about this. He's busy getting everything ready on his end now, too.
What? Hold on, I don't want to go overseas.
Dad's only overseas working until his project is completed, so you won't be there forever. Besides, I know the only reason you didn't want to go with him in the first place was because you thought you could stay here and make Julie do everything for you. But you took it way too far. You treated my wife like a slave, and you put unnecessary stress and strain on her while she's pregnant with my child. You endangered my baby. So now you'll have to go live with Dad until his project is finished, however many years that's gonna be.
But I said I don't want to. I don't want to leave here.
Well, I figured you'd say that. But it's too late now. You should be happy that there's a place for you to go at all.
How could you?
Goodbye.
This time I had a lot of people helping me out, my sister and my husband, and my relatives too. Of course, I think my overseas father-in-law helped me out the most. After I talked to my husband, he was so quick to come to my rescue and get his mother away from me. I heard that my father-in-law's company has really nice company housing over there. Since he was there alone, he'd just been in a small apartment, but when his wife came, the company moved them into a much larger place. Of course, that just meant there was much more housework for his wife to do. And now that her daughter-in-law isn't there to boss around all day, my mother-in-law has lots of extra time. I think it'll be good for her. Hopefully, she'll use the extra time to think about how she's been treating people so far. As for me, I gave birth to a healthy baby boy. My sister's fiance has since come back and moved into the duplex along with my sister. Together, we're all helping to raise my little boy. Now that our house is stress-free, we're all living a comfortable and happy life. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please press the like button. See you next time!
What was that you made for dinner today? After having to suffer through that, I'd say you're better off feeding us all up frozen dinners from now on. Why the heck are you making us such disgusting food to eat for our last meal of the day now? You really are the most useless woman I've ever known.
Are you talking about the dinner that I made and left out for you? I made that because I had to stay late at work today and wouldn't be home in time to make you anything. Did that chicken and pasta not suit your taste buds well enough or something? The last time I made that exact meal for you, you told me it was amazing and that you'd want it again sometime.
It was completely cold. So if you're not going to make me anything fresh, then it's going to be freaking disgusting. Also, what's with you trying to feed me the exact same meals twice like that? Are you trying to get me ticked off right now or something?
First of all, you were supposed to put that food in the microwave if you want to eat it warm. You should be able to do that much by yourself, right? How come you didn't ever try something as simple as that before starting to talk to me like this? Actually, since you're going to complain to me this much about something so petty, how about you start to cook your own dinner? I think that would be best for you, considering you're old enough now to cook for yourself.
Huh? Are you telling me to do something like cooking now? Your job as the woman of this house is to do all the chores and cooking. Why the heck else do you think my dad ended up marrying someone like you?
I happen to have myself a job right now, and things like housework and cooking are not just a woman's job. I like to think that chores and things like that should be done by everyone living in the house, including you. That's part of being a family.
Stop trying to make it seem so pretty. All I can hear coming out of you right now is your excuses for trying to push your work off onto someone else like me. Every single household I know makes the mother handle all the chores in the house. And that includes things like cooking as well. You married my dad in order to do all the chores for us here, right?
I don't ever remember saying anything like that as a part of my vows to him. And as far as I'm aware, both you and your father don't do anything at all around the house. Before I even married your father, I had been looking for someone that would share the chores and responsibility of caring for a family. And at the time I first met your father, he told me he was that person. However, now I can clearly see that was all a lie.
Huh? You just don't happen to see how much my dad cares about me in this house. He really loves me a lot, and puts a lot of thought into the man I'll become. And in order to make sure I'm being a responsible young man, he makes sure to keep my allowance to himself, only giving me my money when I deserve it.
I'm not really sure about what all goes on with the allowance you get, but I am very aware of the fact that your father really loves you a lot.
Also, my dad is always busy with his life and has to be out of the house a lot. If you don't take care of any of the chores around here, then who the heck will?
I'm really not sure what your father is up to that keeps him out of the house so often. But the one who seems to always just sit around in the house is you, Jimmy. Just sitting in your room all day playing your video games like you don't have any other responsibilities.
Huh? I am working my butt off right now. Do you have any idea who it is that's responsible for you having any food to eat? Had it not been for me allowing you to marry my dad, then he would have never gone through with any of it. Your old butt would be on the streets right now trying to figure out where your next meal will come from.
Let's think about that. I am aware that at the time of me getting married to your father, your input on the whole thing was also important. But let me tell you, even if I didn't marry your father, I wouldn't have to worry about being homeless or anything close to that.
I wonder about that.
About what?
So far, you've barely been able to cook me up any decent meals. And when it comes to things like laundry and cleaning, you can't even deal with that. You also barely go to work at all. Well, you come home to complain about all the work you have to do here. Then there's the fact that you're way too ugly and are older than my dad. You better be freaking happy my dad came along and offered you his hand in marriage. Because had he not, no other man would have taken you. My dad is one of the most caring men in this world, and you'd better start to understand and respect that.
Listen here, Jimmy. I'm not really sure where to start that would end with you understanding where I'm coming from. But I'd like to start by asking you why you're acting like you're so remarkable compared to me.
That's because I am the center of this household, making me the most remarkable, of course.
Is that right?
My dad is saying this all the time. He says that I'm the center of this household, and if I weren't here, there would be nothing left. So there. If you don't start treating me like the god I am, then I'll make sure you're divorced and sent far away from here.
I see then. So your father has just been spoiling the hell out of you this whole time. But let me ask, with such an awful mouth and attitude, do you have any friends? Are you going to be all right in the future?
Before you start to worry about me, how about you worry about yourself? There is no telling when I'll ask for you to be cut out of this family, right? If I get my dad to throw you out, then you'll be right back on the streets looking for a place to sleep.
Jimmy, I'm starting to get the idea that you underestimate me a little too much.
I'm not underestimating you. When you have no attributes to yourself that all the other women have. The moment my dad casts you aside, you're gonna be done for. Am I right? Unlike him, you look like a dried up fig.
Oh? So you're telling me your father looks a whole lot better than myself? And how would someone like you be aware of that?
I'm aware of that because of this one little secret. My dad happens to have all these women he can go out and play with. I would have to say, he's been with more women than most men in the US could even dream of getting with.
Is that right? And why would he be telling you all about this?
He doesn't tell me anything. But the fact that he's always out all night and doesn't come back until early morning has to be because of the women he sees. And now that I think about it, recently he's been out pretty late again, right? I wonder if he has himself some new girls to hang out with again. Dang, that's too bad for you. But that's all on you, Kasserine. You look like a dried out sponge.
So that's what you think? I'd only thought he was good looking enough for all those women back in school. But he still has the looks and the women to this day.
Well, if there is ever a moment where my dad brings in a hottie that can actually do the chores without complaining, then I'll ask him to marry that woman. Of course, he'd listen to me, so you should start preparing for a day like that. I already happen to have my hands on some divorce forms that are all filled out inside.
All right.
I'm busy with work still again tonight, so I won't be home until really late. This all might take me to the morning to complete, so just be aware of that. I might just stay the night here at that point, and be ready for work the next day.
Sounds pretty busy there, but thanks for letting me know that. By the way, I got some more complaints from your son again about my cooking. Do you think you can say something to him about all of that, Stanley?
He started complaining about you again. Did he say things like your cooking is disgusting or something?
Yes.
Well, he's the one saying all of that, not me. After all, he is the center of this family, and his word is final. And since he thinks of himself as that, there is nothing I could do about what he says. And I wouldn't want to tell him to lie and call your food delicious either, right? That would be even more wrong.
This isn't about me wanting your son to say the food is good. This is about how much time I put into making dinner and other meals, all right? And this whole time you've been saying that it's all really tasty and you want seconds.
That's just how I feel about your cooking. The fact that your food isn't good enough for him is another story.
But the fact that he will complain about my cooking like that after expressing his feelings about it, it's not okay. I happen to be working a job and handling all the chores at home. That makes me a very busy person as well, yet he keeps on making those snarky comments like that's supposed to help me do everything to his liking. I have had it up to here with him now, Stanley.
Don't say things like that. To me, that little man is my cute baby boy. And back when you and I got married, you told me yourself that you thought of him as your own kid because he's so cute, right?
If you're going to bring up what was said back before we got married, then how about you? You told me that when we got married, you'd help take care of both the family and all the chores together with me. You said that to me, right? Why am I the only one putting in all this work at home?
You can't blame me for that, considering I'm already doing my best. And that's why I have to stay out so late every night working, right?
Are you really putting in work at the office, though? You told me about how you finally found yourself a job again and all that, but ever since you got that job, you've never been home. There has to be something else going on there because no company would ever work a new employee that long every day.
Huh? Are you doubting what I've been up to now? Then what would happen if I stopped working, huh? What would you be able to do? Tell me right now.
That's nothing I could know about right now. But the fact that you just burst out in anger there when I said something's up makes you even more suspicious to me. Have you really fixed that gambling addiction you had before?
I already told you that was cured a long time ago. I can't believe after all this work I've been putting in, you are still not happy with it and are trying to call me out.
I never said I was calling you out regarding the work you put in.
Ugh, whatever. I'm not coming home tonight. I hope this makes you learn your damn lesson, you bitch.
All right already, Stanley, just go.
Well, my dad is out putting in all that work trying to provide for this family. Why are you here all alone, enjoying some beers like you deserve to relax? That's why he always tells me about how much of a terrible wife you are.
I have worked a lot of hours and have been doing chores every single day for who knows how long now. I deserve to have a break to catch my breath and unwind. Why are you getting so angry with me over simply drinking a couple of beers? Where did you run off to while I went and cleaned my face?
Don't you dare start complaining to me like you're something special, when I'm the one that's allowed you to live in this house. I'm going out to have dinner with my dad now. I'm going to make sure my dad takes care of you after what I saw today.
Huh? What did you just say? Who was it that has allowed me to live in this house again?
I have no use for an asshole like you in this house anymore. Considering you've had to leech off of my money to live here, get the hell out of that house.
What are you going on about, Jimmy? You sure you didn't trip and slam your head against the ground or something on the way out?
Huh? What the hell are you on about? That's what I want to know, you ugly whore. Now that you've had a beer poured all over your face, you should be aware just how little you matter to this family and leave.
Oh, I see, Jimmy. I totally understand what little I mean to this family. I guess I will do as you've asked and leave this family for good. I'll even make sure to handle the divorce, too.
Well, of course you'll handle the divorce. And then you will never come around my dad or I, or this house ever again. Don't even let me see your face again out in public, or I'll make you pay.
Sure thing. Goodbye forever now.
Hey, answer the frickin' phone already. Who do you think you are ignoring me like that? You can see all these calls, right? Reply to me right now, woman.
Who is this?
Don't frickin' ask me who the hell I am. You already know that I'm your son, Jimmy.
I don't ever remember having a son named Jimmy, though. I've never had a son in general, actually.
Yo, stop it with the crappy jokes. You come back to the house right now.
What was that? I'm still not sure who you are and what makes you think you can talk to a stranger like that.
For God's sake, woman, you know who I am. I'm Jimmy, your flipping son. Now come home.
Oh, Jimmy? That Jimmy? I thought you said that we were cutting ties and all that 3 days ago. Did you not understand what the meaning of cutting ties was?
Shut up. Right now, my dad is as pale as a ghost. He told me he never actually thought that you'd leave us. Where the hell are you right now?
Hold on, weren't you acting all tough and such when you told me to get lost, or was that all for show? Because I've already gone and handed in the divorce forms and everything. And another thing, whatever happened to the apology for pouring beer into my face like that?
Why the hell should I be apologizing to you for that? That had to happen to you because you were being all mouthy with me. And the fact you were drinking beer like that in the first place without my dad there.
I see. Well, then I guess there's nothing else I have to say here. Goodbye forever.
Listen to me, you dumb idiot.
I almost forgot that I needed to tell you this. I'm going to end the lease on that house now for you guys since I'm no longer living there. Make sure you get out of there in the next few days. I have to make sure the place is ready to be rented out again in 1 month. See ya.
What? Wait a second. Please wait.
Bye-bye, you little shit.
Please. Answer your phone, please. Where are you right now? My dad and I are both battered now.
Ugh. You are so goddamn annoying. Day after day after day, you call and call and call. Every time being met with me ending said call on you. And when you've had enough trying to call, you start to send text after text. What the actual hell do you want from me?
You're finally answering me. I'm tired of you trying to dodge me. Now come back home.
Jimmy, are you freaking brain dead or something? I literally have no reason for going back to you guys anymore. Not a single reason. Yet you keep on trying to tell me to come home to you both? You really think starting off the conversation in that tone with a complete stranger like that is going to get you anywhere with them?
Well, I got it. Please come home.
Tell me why I should do that. Tell me why someone you don't even care about anymore and who certainly doesn't care about you both should come back. So far, this conversation has gotten nowhere once again, and it's going to lead to me blocking you. All right? I can really tell now that you are such a spoiled little brat.
Excuse me? I'm the one asking you to come home.
I never said that I wanted to be asked to go back there, though. The fact that you just keep assuming I'd even want to go back there just tells me there's no use in talking to you. I'm done here. Are you?
I didn't know anything.
What was that?
I never thought that you were the one taking care of this whole family. That's why I need you to come back here now.
So you've only just now figured all of that out? I can't believe something so simple and so obvious to everyone else wasn't immediately understood by you. Just goes to show how much you lack a brain, huh? What was it? What was it you always called me again? The parasite leeching off your money? I could have sworn it was something like that. But hold on just one second. Didn't you mean to call your father and yourself that when referring to my money you were sucking away from me?
Shut the hell up! I didn't know anything about that. I told you this already. I was thinking that the whole time that the money my dad and I were making was being used to keep you in the house. But when I had my eyes finally opened...
Yes, okay. Well, it really sucks to be you now, right? The moment you saw the reality of everything and knew that it was my money that allowed you to live in that house and eat what you wanted, you probably felt some sort of thanks towards me, right?
I am thankful. That's why you need to come back here now. Come back here and live with Dad and I.
Don't make me laugh too hard, Jimmy. Keep all that sleepy talk to yourself, you little brat. Who the hell would want to go back to having all their money drained away by you two bozos? Ever since I got away from you both, I have been living the time of my life again. I feel like a brand new woman that's been reborn.
Don't say things like that. All of this is my dad's fault, for crying out loud. Remember how I was telling you about my dad keeping all of my allowance to himself until I was a good boy and he'd give me some? Well, he was doing the same thing with all the money I made from my part-time job, and made me think part of it was going to you. I thought that some of it would be coming to me, though, as well. But then I found out it was you who was giving me my allowance at times.
So you're going to lay all the blame on your father now for the way you were behaving around me? Does this mean your father was the one who poured that beer into my face? And was that him I was hearing calling me ugly and old all those times? And wait a minute, was that him always complaining about the food I cooked? I don't think all of that was him.
I know that wasn't all him. Actually, I've started to realize my dad can't do any chores. And the inside of this house is looking like a pigsty now. We're always having to eat out now because neither of us can cook, using up all of our money.
Sucks to suck then, doesn't it? All that time I was around, you both never did a frickin' thing. And after so many years, you finally realized that all that work I was putting in is too much for you guys? You can't tell me that you just assumed all those things would be kept to the moment I was kicked out of the house, right?
This is why you need to come here and help. If we don't get some help soon, we won't be able to live here any longer.
Then let's hope you can both figure something out with your own strength. I've been divorced from your father for a month now, and you are nothing more than an annoying little brat to me. And unfortunately, I'm not that nice of a person where I'd be willing to help a couple of complete strangers become happy again at my own risk.
Don't say something like that about us, please. My dad, he hasn't even found himself a job yet, actually.
Really? But just a while back, he was bragging about how he had this new job and everything he was going to do. He told me that was the reason for him always being out late and sometimes not making it back home until the next day. And he told me he was so busy with that job that he couldn't help me with any of the housework. You even said it yourself that he was busy.
Well, that wasn't even him going to work then. He was just out having fun with other women was all. He told me that he took a lot of your money and would go out and get entertained by all of them.
Well, we both knew that. You were the one who told me he was doing that, right? That he's so good looking that he can get all the women. I was actually thinking about getting a detective at the time to follow him out, but when you told me he was with all those other women, that was all I needed. Thank you so much for that useful information back then, Jimmy. And by the way, since I was able to get some evidence of all that happening behind your backs before the divorce, I expect your dad to owe me a settlement soon.
What? A settlement?
Well, of course, a settlement. He was out playing with other women while still married to me and using my money to do so. And all of that was going on while he told me he couldn't be bothered with any of the chores or taking care of you. You really thought that he could just get away with all of that unscathed?
Wait, my dad is out looking for a job right now. It's already been hard enough for the two of us to live as things are. If you try and get a settlement from us, you'll literally be killing us.
Well, if you would rather swim than sink, go and have your dad marry one of those fine women. Hey, better yet, go ask one of them to be your mother. I'm sure half those women are married too, so their husband might be willing to support their cheating wife's little pet. As for myself, though, I'm not backing down, and will be getting that money from your father, so make sure he's aware of that now.
What? What are you going on about now?
This is just a guess on my part, but I'd assume some of the women your dad's with have husbands. Which means when those husbands find out, they will want a settlement just as much as I do. So expect to watch your dad, along with his gang of women, get completely destroyed by all the settlements they'll be met with. Now, the best of luck to the both of you while your dad struggles to find himself a job.
No way. I can't work any more than I already am. I was never meant to work a full-time job or anything.
You think I care what you're meant for? If you really want to hear what I think you ought to do, try throwing those video games away and work using that time.
I've already sold all of them. And we're getting kicked out of this house soon too. We also have quite literally no money to our names. As of right now, there is nothing to look forward to in life anymore.
Stop acting all sad about yourself. It's so simple. Work with all that time you have and make some dang money. There are 24 hours in a day, so work 24 hours.
But
right now I'm living in a high-rise apartment thinking about you two lowlifes, all while I have the most amazing time of my life. But I'd really like to stop thinking about you both. So please, with absolutely no respect at all, stop talking to me and go the hell away.
a high-rise apartment? Are you serious? Hey, you have some money right now, correct? So how about you please help me out at least?
No reason to do that for you. Did you really think that you could just sit around having fun all your life while making others do the work for you? You've set yourselves up as one of the most useless, unemployable, hot-headed, brainless lowlifes around. And the only thing that awaits things like you is a life burning in literal hell. Now, good frickin' day to you. After that, I went ahead and made sure to never respond to that beyond spoiled brat ever again, and that sent both him and his dad on their way to hell. Soon after, my lawyer went ahead and spoke to my ex and told him about the settlement I'm owed, before giving him a deadline and wishing both him and Jimmy a good day. This led to the two, once very close to one another, father and son, to start fighting over whose fault all of this was. As for myself, I'm living it up in this brand new high-rise apartment I've gotten myself. And one could say this was the best second chance at life any human has been given. Those two buffoons that learned the very hard way that neither of them were going to be helped by myself any longer are out there somewhere right now, probably running around like a chicken with its head cut off, looking for jobs. I'd like to call that the perfect ending, and the most likely ending for the both of them. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Emma, next month's wedding is so exciting. A ceremony in Hawaii. It'll be a once-in-a-lifetime memory.
Yeah. If it's about that, I've heard it a million times already. Besides, it's my wedding, right? Why are you the one getting all excited?
Of course I am. It's my precious only daughter's wedding.
Only daughter? Oh, give me a break. We're not even blood related. We're strangers. Just strangers.
You're saying that again. You used to call me Mom when you were little, remember?
Stop it! That's my dark history. I didn't understand things properly back then.
All right, all right. More importantly, are you prepared properly? You're planning to travel to Hawaii a few days before the wedding, right? Passport, luggage. Have you prepared everything properly?
I have! Jeez, I'm not a kid anymore. I can handle that much without you telling me.
I'm just worried about you. Hawaii is far away, and if something goes wrong...
Nothing will go wrong. You're being way too paranoid.
Good then. The groom's parents are traveling together too, right? They'll become your in-laws, so make sure you're not rude to them.
I know how to behave around people, thanks.
Robert and I are planning to go the day before the ceremony, so we won't be able to help if anything happens.
I told you, I get it. Seriously, you've always been so annoying. Always nagging about everything. Can't you be nice to a daughter who's not blood-related?
Why would you think that? I don't care whether we're blood-related or not. I've never treated you differently because of that. Never once.
Right, you just treat me like I'm incompetent instead.
I understand you have complicated feelings toward me, but you can't keep acting like this forever.
Acting like what? Being honest about our relationship?
Being needlessly cruel when I'm trying to show I care about you.
Ugh, more nagging. I am so sick of this.
Just listen. You're not going to be just Robert's and my daughter anymore. You're going to become a wife with your own family. You might have children in the future, right?
So, what's your point?
Until now, Robert and I could protect you when something happened, but from now on, you'll be the one in the protecting position. Take that responsibility seriously. You can't stay a spoiled child forever.
Yeah, sure. I'm getting tired of hearing this over and over.
Do you really understand? This is important. Marriage isn't just about the ceremony and the dress, it's about building a life with someone.
I understand. Is that enough? I'm busy tomorrow too, so see ya.
Sarah, long time no see. How have you been? Skip the pleasantries. What do you want? Sorry, I never thought you'd actually answer to me. I was right to ask Henry for help. You're still close with him, right? Henry pushed Robert and me to remarry, and he's been Robert's friend since college. We still have a family relationship with him. I just couldn't ignore a request from Henry. I see. Still, thank you for contacting me. I know this is awkward after all these years. Awkward doesn't begin to cover it. What could you possibly want now? So, about the main topic, Emma's getting married, right? Yes, she is, but so what? You had an affair and abandoned Robert and Emma. It has nothing to do with you. You're right about that, but even like this, I'm Emma's real mother, aren't I? When I heard my daughter was getting married, I really wanted to see the wedding. I know I'm being selfish, but could you please let me? You really are selfish. No way! After you had an affair and disappeared, do you realize how much Robert and Emma suffered? You can't just show up now acting like a mother. I understand that, but I really want to attend. Sarah, we were friends for so long, right? Robert, you, me, the three of us were so close, so please. You're the one who destroyed that friendship, remember? Even during your marriage with Robert, you caused trouble with your spending, then had an affair and just disappeared. Emma was only 4 years old then. Do you understand how painful it is for a child to lose her mother? I really am sorry about that. I know I was a failure as a mother. But Emma is my precious daughter that I gave birth to. She's genuinely important to me. Is it so wrong for me to want to see my daughter's wedding? Don't be ridiculous. You gave up, Emma. You have no right to say that. After you left, Emma became so withdrawn. It took so long for her to become as positive as she is now. Emma is my daughter. I won't let you interfere and hurt my daughter anymore. Then at least let me say congratulations. Just a little conversation would be fine. Emma is living a bright life now. Don't come out now and get in that child's way. She's finally happy and confident. I won't let you destroy that. Neither Robert nor I will allow you to have anything to do with Emma. Emma, weren't you supposed to have dinner at our place today? Robert was looking forward to it too. Did something happen?
Oh, that. I'm having dinner with Mom, so I'm canceling.
Mom? You mean me?
Huh? Stop the misunderstanding. When I say mom, there's only one real mom, right?
Real mom? You mean Lisa? Emma, did you contact Lisa?
You know Henry, who's close with Dad? He contacted me saying Mom wanted to meet me.
Wait, Henry? Why would he do such a thing?
I heard from Mom that you refused when she contacted you.
Of course I did. After what she did, both Robert and you were so hurt. I didn't want you to have unpleasant experiences when you were about to be happy.
Unpleasant? Meeting my real mother is unpleasant?
Emma, you don't understand what kind of person Lisa really is.
Ugh, annoying! As expected, a non-blood related mother is no good. Mom understands me much better.
What's that supposed to mean?
I met Mom today and realized Mom is kind to me and even bought me things I wanted. She is so different from the fake one who's just strict and always nagging.
Listen, Emma, I hate to say this, but Lisa isn't that kind of person. If she were really a kind mother, she wouldn't have done what she did, right?
Huh? What are you saying about someone else's mother? Stop it!
That's not what I mean.
No, that's exactly what you mean. Besides, you talk about being a mother, but you've never given birth, have you? It's ridiculous that you're lecturing about motherhood.
Emma, just listen to what I'm saying. Being a mother isn't about giving birth. It's about being there every day, caring for someone, protecting them.
Yeah, right. You just want to feel important.
I feel bad talking badly about your real mother to you, but you can't get involved with Lisa.
It's because you'll be exposed as a fake if I get involved with Mom, right? You've always been strict because you don't like having a non-blood related daughter. If I had a real mother, she would have been kind like Mom.
Don't say such stupid things. I did it for your sake.
Huh? You just wanted to play house. That pushy attitude really screams fake. Anyway, I'm not coming over today because I'm having dinner with Mom. Tell Dad too.
Wait, Emma! We haven't finished talking! Emma!
I had dinner with Mom again today. Time with Mom is really the best. Unlike you, she doesn't put me down.
Emma, you're still meeting with Lisa? I told you it's better not to get involved with her.
So what? It's normal to meet with your real mother, right? Don't butt in, fake mother.
You're right about that. I think Emma is correct. As you say, I'm a non-blood related mother, so it's wrong for me to deny your desire to meet your real mother.
Finally, you're actually admitting it. Then don't interfere. You're just a fake after all.
But you see, unlike you, I've known Lisa as a person since college. That's why I understand both her good and bad sides better than you do. Based on that, I think it's not good for you to get involved with Lisa.
There it is. For my sake, again. You think saying that makes everything okay? Can you please stop being so pushy? It's just annoying.
Whether I'm being pushy or you find me annoying, I'll keep saying it. If it prevents you from going in the wrong direction, if it prevents you from getting hurt, there's nothing that would make me happier as a mother.
You're not my mother, though. That's the whole point. My real mom listens to me and treats me like an adult.
Emma, being treated like an adult isn't the same as being told what you want to hear.
Whatever, I'm done with this. I am cutting ties with you.
Wait, Emma, don't say such things, even as a joke.
It's not a joke. I am serious. I have my real mom, so I don't need the fake one anymore. I'm inviting my real mom to my wedding in Hawaii. The fake mother isn't invited. Too bad.
Are you serious?
I told you I'm serious. Besides, it was weird from the beginning. A fake like you acting like a mother. Get lost, you nagging fake. I am happier with my kind mom.
I see. I understand your feelings very well. Then I won't attend the ceremony, and I'll cut ties with you too. Is that really what you want?
Fine by me. Definitely don't come to the wedding. You're a complete stranger now.
Sarah, I heard from Emma. You were told not to come to the wedding, and Emma cut ties with you. Sorry about that.
It's unusual for you to apologize. You're not that humble, are you? Or did your personality change after you disappeared? That would be reassuring for me.
Huh? I was worried about you as a friend and reached out. I thought poor loser Sarah might be sad, so I'd be nice to her.
As expected, that nasty personality hasn't changed. What are you planning to do by getting close to Emma now?
Actually, I remarried that affair partner, but he kicked me out because of my spending habit. Now I'm borrowing money from various men, but recently I can't keep up, so I thought I'd have Emma pay it back for me.
I thought it was something like that. You probably heard about the Hawaii wedding and thought there was money involved, right?
Well, a Hawaii wedding costs a lot of money, right? I don't know if Emma will pay, but even if not, the groom must be rich, right? Then he can pay off all my debts.
Even after causing enough trouble for Robert and Emma, you haven't reflected at all. I really hate that about you.
But I'm more popular than you, right? Even if you hate me, it means I'm attractive.
Sure, you are beautiful and good at putting on a front, but when you and Robert got married, I was a little worried. Since we three were such good friends, I trusted you wouldn't do something like that.
Well, it worked out well in the end, right? Thanks to me leaving, you could marry Robert. You got to play house with my leftovers. It must have been fun. But in the end, Emma chose me over you.
You're right. Life with Robert and Emma was really enjoyable. I'm grateful to you only for the fact that Emma wouldn't have been born without you.
Emma is so gullible. Just because I was a little nice, she immediately went mommy. She was complaining about you too, saying you're just a strict fake. After you carefully raised her, being betrayed like this must hurt.
I don't think I was betrayed. I just want her to be happy. You're in the way of that, and this incident made me realize Emma is still too childish.
Sour grapes, thanks for the meal. This makes me feel great. The Emma you carefully raised will take over my debts and ruin her life. A loser who can't even protect her daughter can just sit and watch.
Hey, why aren't you answering your phone? Because you haven't paid for our wedding venue, it's a disaster. Why haven't you paid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? That you're cutting ties with me. I wouldn't pay for a complete stranger's wedding.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. Do you think this is okay? Besides, wasn't Dad supposed to pay for my wedding?
I asked Robert to let me do it. I wanted to pay for my precious daughter's wedding entirely myself. I got permission from the groom's parents, too.
What? Then pay it right now.
Like I said, you're the one who cut ties with me.
This isn't about that. My friends and the groom's company people all came to Hawaii. If we can't have the wedding now, how embarrassed do you think I'll be?
You should have thought about that before you decided I was a stranger.
That's completely different. This is about my wedding.
It was a last-minute cancellation, so the cancellation fee was substantial, but I'll take responsibility for paying the cancellation fee. You handle your problems on your end.
Don't be ridiculous. Ruining your daughter's wedding is the worst. You are doing this horrible thing because I am not your blood-related daughter, right?
Because you're not my blood-related daughter, I wanted to pay for the entire wedding myself. You've always been concerned about that, right? I wanted to show you in a visible way that it doesn't matter.
What you're saying and doing are completely different.
You're right, but seeing you lately, I thought this wouldn't do. Robert is angry with you too. He agreed that this would be a good learning experience.
Dad did? Learning? What am I supposed to learn from this?
What you learn is up to you. Robert is contacting the groom's parents now to explain the situation. You need to discuss things properly on your end and figure out what you should learn.
Mom, help me. Because that woman didn't pay for the ceremony, everything's a mess. And because Dad told the groom's family everything, at this rate, the marriage itself will be called off. Please, Mom, pay for the wedding instead of her.
No way, impossible. Besides, do you think that would solve anything? How much of a fantasy world are you living in? This is ridiculous.
Why are you saying that? If we can pay for the ceremony, surely the marriage won't be called off.
That's just what you want to think, right? The problem isn't that you can't pay for the ceremony, it's your behavior.
Huh? What do you mean?
You still don't get it? This is why useless people are. You betrayed Sarah, who raised you and chose me, right? You even cut ties with her. Do you think anyone would want to marry someone that stupid? I couldn't.
But you said I didn't need to keep meeting with the fake mother.
Of course I did, because she was in my way. If Sarah was attached to you, she'd interfere, and I couldn't make you pay off my debts.
Huh? Paying off debts? What?
I thought you had money because you said you were having a wedding in Hawaii. But when I looked into it, what's this? Sarah was planning to pay. I came all the way to Hawaii gathering money, but it was all for nothing.
Then you suddenly wanting to meet me and being kind to me was all...
Right, all to make you pay off my debts. Otherwise, why would I bother meeting someone like you?
That's a lie. But I'm your real daughter. You said you were happy to see me, that you were looking forward to the wedding.
That was obviously a lie. I don't care about a daughter I haven't seen for almost 20 years. I've never once thought of you as my daughter, you useless brat.
No way. Was everything until now a lie?
You couldn't even figure that out. That's why you got fooled by someone like me. Every time you called me Mom, I got goosebumps. I'm not interested in a useless person with no money, so never contact me again. Finally back from Hawaii. It was seriously just a waste of time. Give me my money back. Don't you think so too, Sarah?
I don't care about your circumstances. Besides, what do you want? There's no reason for you to contact me anymore, is there?
Emma was a bust, but since you were planning to pay, you have money, right? Could you pay off my debts?
Obviously not. Find someone else.
Don't say that. We're friends, right? A little bit would be fine.
Impossible. I don't think of you as a friend, so disappear.
What? Both of you are just useless. The daughter isn't the only useless one. You are too. Fine. I'll just have some random guy pay.
Some random guy? I don't think you have that luxury right now.
No, unlike you, men come to me. Your jealousy is gross.
That's not what I mean. You're going to be sued.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Henry is Robert's best friend, right? He knows why you and Robert broke up and how much we've struggled because of it.
I'm sure he does. So, what about Henry?
That Henry gave you my contact information and helped you meet Emma despite my refusal. He was unusually cooperative with you, wasn't he? So I questioned Henry about it.
Questioned about what?
About his relationship with you. Then he told me everything about his affair with you and about lending you money.
So what? The one in trouble if the affair gets exposed is just Henry, right? It has nothing to do with me.
That's not necessarily true. You said it yourself, didn't you? That you're borrowing money from various men. You really are something, Lisa. Just a little investigation and look what came up. You seem to be quite popular. Lots of men who developed romantic relationships with you and lent you money.
What's your point? Even if you found out, there's no problem, right?
None of them knew about the other men. When I told them about it, they were furious and said they'd sue you.
Huh? You're lying, right?
Many of them besides Henry have wives too. In those cases, I told their wives as well.
What did you do? Are you serious? I already have debts. If I get sued on top of that, no matter what, and the wives too, I'd have to pay alimony? That's impossible. What should I do?
You said you'd make my daughter pay off your debts and ruin her life, didn't you? What nerve! A mother will do anything to protect her child. I'll ruin your life to protect her, so be prepared.
Mom, I'm really sorry for everything. Dad told me that you did various things to protect me from Mom.
That's fine now. I've properly settled things with Lisa.
I see. Mom told me I was useless, that she approached me from the beginning to make me pay off her debts. I'm sorry for not listening when you told me not to get involved with Mom.
Like I said, that's fine now. More importantly, did you contact me just to say that?
Not just that. After hearing that you tried to protect me, I was thinking about various things. You were always strict, but it was for my sake. So I reflected on how awful my attitude has been.
I see. Then this whole thing wasn't pointless. Just understanding that is enough for me.
Thank you. So, I want us to be mother and daughter again?
That's not possible.
Huh?
You decided to cut ties with me. You chose Lisa. All of that was your own decision. I understand you're in trouble because Lisa betrayed you and the wedding was canceled, but that doesn't erase what you did.
Well, that's true, but I was so wrong about everything. I hurt you so badly.
Your marriage will probably be called off soon because of this. But that's also the result of your decisions. Accept it all, no matter how painful or unpleasant.
No way. Does that mean everything is too late? Even friends who came all the way to Hawaii are distancing themselves because the ceremony was canceled. If I lose you too,
Emma, you're an adult now. When you become an adult, you take responsibility for your own words and actions. You can't blame anyone else, and no one can protect you. I think you learned that a little from this experience.
Yeah, I really have nothing but regrets. For what I did and for making everyone around me sad. I was so cruel to you, calling you fake, saying those horrible things.
Even if we're not blood related, even if I'm fake, I'm your mother. That's exactly why I won't help you. And even though I know it's painful, I want you to reflect. So, Emma, move forward despite your regrets. Only when you can do that will you truly become an adult. Emma's marriage was called off. Robert also strictly ordered that Emma cannot return to our home unless she reflects on her actions. Betrayed even by her birth mother Lisa, Emma lost many things. However, perhaps because of our conversation, Emma seems to have learned something. She's now living alone and slowly trying to move forward. Neither Robert nor I help her. We've chosen just to watch over her. We believe that Emma, who has regretted, reflected, and learned so much, will change someday. Lisa is currently in ongoing messy legal battles due to my exposures. She's being sued by multiple men, including Henry, and those men are also being sued by their wives. It's developed into such a chaotic situation that it's hard to see when it will end. No one is helping Lisa either, with massive debts and endless messy lawsuits. Exhausted physically and mentally by such a life, the once beautiful Lisa now apparently looks like a zombie. As for me, I'm living my usual life with Robert. I'm looking forward to the day when Emma changes and we can be a family of 3 again.
You really are a brazen woman for coming into this household when all of the family is ignoring you. A high school dropout lowlife like you can go ahead and eat in the doghouse tonight. So this means there'll be no food made for me tonight? There's no way there could be any food made for you in this household. Why would we ever want to serve food to a high school dropout lowlife like you? There's still a bag of dog food over there left over, so you can have that to eat. No, I'll make something for myself, so don't worry. Huh? You'll make something? I'm telling you right now that you're not allowed to use this house's kitchen, all right? That's completely fine. I have some camping equipment that I can use. I was thinking about going to the park nearby and making up some curry for dinner. I see. Then go right ahead and do so. Just make sure that whatever rancid curry you're capable of making doesn't have its smell latch on to you when you come home. I think it's really difficult to make something like curry smell rancid. But don't worry. I don't think any of the smell will come close to the house, even if I have a bit of the smell on my clothing. Well, considering we could kick you out of this house whenever we'd like, you should really get started on learning how to live out in the elements. Yes, that's correct. Well, you seem to be very understanding of me today. Then let me ask you this. Could you please leave this house for good starting tomorrow? What? You seem to be really into that camping thing now, right? I like to think it suits you very much, and you could do a lot better living outside than in this house. So I was thinking I could help you along by forcing you to stay out. Ugh. So you're just going to kick me out of the house for good outright now? I still can't believe how long you've made it squatting in our house when the whole family's been ignoring you the whole time. I'll have you leave this house for good, though, tomorrow, so please be ready for that. My husband's been telling me that those with a low-level education shouldn't even have a right to talk to us. So when you're out of this house, we will all finally have the ability to talk freely again. And not one person will feel sorry for you. So you won't even regret kicking me out? Why the heck would we regret getting a shameless squatter out of our house? All right, then. I'll be leaving your house for good tomorrow. Just remember that no matter what you say to me, I'm not going to be coming back there. Of course I'll remember that gladly. If you actually came back, I'd have to take more extreme measures and literally kick you out.
Hey, Ren! What the hell is going on here? I heard that you left the house for good. Why would you do something like that?
You're asking me why I left that house for good now? Do I really have to explain to you, of all people, the reason as to why I had to leave?
Wait, I get that you and my parents haven't really been getting along with one another too well recently, but...
Your parents? It's not only your parents, Grant. Things haven't been going well between me and all of you, right? I mean, not only has it been your parents ignoring me this whole time, but you as well.
But when it's just been you and I've done everything to make you comfortable, right?
Yet when your family, especially your parents, are around, you join in with them treating me like garbage, and I've had enough of that crap from you all. How the hell do you call yourself a husband when you can't even protect your wife? Idiot, I have no use for you anymore, Grant.
Hold on a sec. I have a position in this family that I have to uphold. There was no other choice for me all those times.
That's right. There wasn't any other choice for you. So go ahead and continue to stay in that position, protecting it over me. I'm leaving the house now, and your family.
Hold on, please. If you go and leave this house for good, how are we going to be able to pay the rent here? You and I have been paying half and half this whole time, right?
Half and half? I've been paying close to 80% of the rent there, while you just fork over a measly 20%. Due to the fact that you work a worthless job still, you still don't make enough to pay for half of the rent.
What? Are you trying to make fun of me now? I'm the one that actually graduated from one of the most prestigious universities in the United States.
Yet you're now making even less than someone who didn't even graduate from high school. Both you and the rest of your family, you all just love to brag about your education and crap, but look at you all. What the hell happened? Two of you are unemployed, and the other is just a paper pusher making half of what a full-time store clerk could be making.
What did you say?
No matter what I've said, the only retorts your parents have are about one's education, when them and yourself are all useless. I don't enjoy being made fun of for my education when I'm the one who's making the big bucks here.
You? Who are you calling useless?
I'm calling you and the rest of your family useless. You all just love making fun of someone for being a high school dropout, but don't want to acknowledge the fact that the high school dropout is the one making all of the money and supporting every single one of you. It's pathetic.
Now you're saying too much there. Take all that back right now.
Who the hell would take back the truth? I've had to put up with all of you ignoring me and my needs for months now. Sure, I know that I'm partially responsible for having to carry on for months like that because I shouldn't have put up with that from the start, but without me in the house, your parents will not be able to carry on, now will they? Originally, I didn't want to leave your house knowing that fact to be true, but after how much constant crap I've been forced to chew on, I am out of here.
Hey, come on now, please, rethink what you're doing here.
How about you stop begging for me to sit around and go tell both of your parents the damn truth? Tell them that their beloved son is so useless that he has to survive on his wife's income or else he'll end up homeless, just like the both of them will.
How much more are you gonna make fun of me before you're happy?
I don't think I'll ever be happy now with how much I can make fun of someone like you. So I'm going to keep it up forever. I need to watch as you and your family go down from here on out, from the sidelines, of course. I'll really enjoy your guys' screams for having me come back here really soon. Now, I'm heading out towards my own life, and I'll never be coming back here again. As for our divorce, I'll be working with a lawyer here soon to get that all taken care of.
Hold on for just 1 second, please!
Ren, you're allowed to come back to the house now. What's that? I'm saying my husband and I are okay with you coming back and living in our home again. Oh, this is wonderful news for you, right? So why don't you come on back now and live with us? What are you talking about right now, Ruth? I was going to assume that after a month without me, you'd be wanting to apologize for everything you'd done to me before. But you're not. Apologize? And what was it again that we did to you that would require an apology? I assumed that you had finally learned your lesson and would want to come back home now. That's why I'm allowing your return. Damn, how large does one's pride have to be for them to talk with such arrogance? Then allow me to take the lead of this conversation from you. Ruth, have you guys been able to pay the rent on that house this month? And that's the reason right there for why you want me to come back and live with you all now, right? If you'd like for someone to want to go back to their abuser's house, how about starting with an "I'm sorry" or something like that? By doing that, you'll have a far better chance of getting the victim to want to move back in with you. What the hell? Acting all tough now, are we? That's because I'm both tough and powerful. I'd been the one paying off most of the rent on that place every month for the three of you. And it was all because of me that you, your husband, and your son were able to live there without having to give a damn, right? Well, I never frickin' knew about that at the time. Grant went and lied to the both of his parents about it. I'm sure that's the case. He has an especially large pride that he's not mature enough to let down a little. But who might he have gotten that kind of behavior from, Had my husband and I known that you were paying the rent for us, we would have told you to stop and started paying ourselves. And I'm sure you would have. You both would never want to accept the fact that a high school dropout who you'd been picking on the whole time was paying for the place you both resided in. And that's why the two of us went and kicked Grant out of the house. What? Which means we're completely fine with you coming back and living here. I know now that all Grant was doing was putting on a mask in front of his father and I to make himself look good. But when he'd go around you, he'd try to play the same game, right? Oh, that kind of a helpless man who tries to appease both sides is someone who we do not want in this house. Wow. All of that spoiling you did for Grant, and now you've gone and kicked him out, just like that. I guess when you both realized that he was completely useless, you had no other option but to kick him out. Anyhow, you come back and live here, please. Neither of us will ignore you anymore, so don't worry about that. I'll even let you use the kitchen from now on. After all you've had to realize this past month, you're still talking down to me like you have the upper hand? I did say something about this a while back, didn't I? No matter what happened with you all, I would not be going back to that house. I get that, but Grant is no longer living here, so you should be fine now, right? Sure, I really do hate his guts a lot, but when it comes to you and your husband, I hate you guys so much that the steam coming out of my ears from anger could melt steel. Not only do I not want to live with you all ever again, but I don't even want to see you guys anymore. Sorry, not sorry. What the hell are you saying? You really are the most childish person I've ever met. Yet the woman who had been ignoring one of her family members who had been living with her for close to a year isn't childish? Is it all right if I say that I'm tired of talking to you now? You hold it right there, Ren!
Hey, Ren. Do you think you could help me out just a bit? I was kicked out of my parents' house. Right now, I have nowhere left to go.
I don't give a damn. What is going on with all of you? It's only been a month, yet now that everything has gone to hell for you three, you all are going to beg for my help? How dare you?
I really do feel bad for all of the things that happened to you, Ren. I was in between a rock and a hard place back then, all right? You understand what I mean, right? I really respect both of my parents, but I also really love you. And well, back then there was no way for me to make a move because the both of those things was too strong for me.
I've heard that excuse from you now 101 times. And for every one of those times, I have not found any way to comprehend what you mean.
Don't be so childish, Ren. How about you think about someone else for once, like me, who had been in such a tough position at the time?
Childish? You sound just like someone else I really frickin' hate. Your parents were just saying that exact same thing to me for the exact same reasons.
She was saying that? I guess my mom is thinking the same thing as me right now, but I was disowned by the both of them and kicked out of their house. I'm never gonna be meeting with either one of them ever again.
Now, how did you know that it was your mom who said that?
What?
Why did you just say your mom and not your dad then?
What? Wait, about that, Look, calling someone childish sounds like something only my mom would ever really say to someone else.
Could this mean that whole thing about you getting disowned and kicked out of their house was a lie? You're just using that as a way to try and get me to sympathize, to empathize with you, so that you can get more money out of me. If you're not going to say anything, then I'm not going to bother with you guys anymore. Really, if you guys were struggling that badly, I would have liked it if you just said that outright like grown adults would.
You have it all wrong. I was forced to do this by my mom. I'm not working together with her and my dad as an accomplice or anything. I was ordered by my mom to go out and get money from you, and if I couldn't, she'd cut ties to me along with my dad.
So like always, you're just doing as your parents say. How pathetic and miserable of a man you are.
Shut up! I have no other choice but to do this, all right? Hey, come on now. All we need for right now is this month's rent from you, so please give it to us. Right now I'm working a part-time job during weeknights and on the weekend to make some extra cash. I'm sure that by next month I'll be pulling in enough to be able to pay the rent myself without any help, but I don't get paid until next month, all right? Can you at least give me some money for this month so that I don't have to lose my parents?
Why are you trying so hard right now? If both of your parents are just sucking you dry of all your money and are forcing you to now have to work that much, why not just leave them to rot and go find your own place?
Because I'm their only child. That means that I have to be the one to take care of those two. This is the duty of a son. I have to be there to protect them at all costs.
Scary. So what you're telling me is, as a husband, it was not your duty to protect your wife at all costs?
I was doing my best to take care of you, all right? But the reason why my parents hated you so much was partially due to the fact that you had an attitude they did not like.
Huh?
You were always being sassy with them anytime they'd talk to you, right? You would also use very rash phrasing and never acted like you respected either one of them. I think that's the reason why those two had to make fun of you for being a high school dropout then. I think you should be aware that you are partially to blame for all that happened then.
The fact that you're sitting there begging me for my hard-earned money, yet still want to take a chance to preach? I knew you and your parents were one and the same thing. You all can't get enough when it comes to making me look and feel like trash.
What? No, wait, that's not what I meant. I just like to say things the way they are.
Forget it, I don't really care anymore. All I care about is summing what I learned from you today up. You want me to financially support you and your parents, right? In other words, that means you are in such a bad position that you only have me to rely on, although you're not treating me like I'm your last hope. I'll have to say no to your request for now then, since it seems you're not taking things seriously enough yet.
No, wait, hold on a second, Ren. I'm sorry about that. I did a really bad job asking you for help just then.
Don't worry about the way you asked, because no matter how you would have asked me, I don't feel like giving any more of my money away to 3 arrogant slugs. How about you do what most people do and borrow some money?
Please, Ren, don't leave me like this. If you don't do anything for me here, then both of my parents are going to abandon me.
I think being abandoned by those two is the best outcome. You'll finally be free of those two and be able to do whatever you want with your time and money. Doesn't that sound great to you? Ruth, if you ever come around me like that again, I'm going to call the police. All right? Huh? What are you talking about? Stop playing dumb with me for 2 seconds. I saw you out there wandering around my house like you were looking for a way inside of it. I'm not sure how you came across my new address or anything like that, but if you don't get the hell out of here, I'm calling the police. I'm just out taking a walk is all, okay? I never knew that this part of town was so close to where you live now. And if you call the police on me, that's what I'll have to tell them. Ugh, is that what you think? Will you go ahead and do whatever and say whatever you want? Jesus, you really won't ever stop being such a tight ass, huh? Well, now that I know your house is around here, I have something I'd like to come and say to you. But before I come over, I'll give you a little rundown first. I happen to have this friend, all right? And he is a very muscular and scary-looking man who had even mastered 5 kinds of martial arts. And, well, I'd like to come over and visit you with him at my side. I have never been threatened like this before. What? Oh, you think that I'm threatening you? Explain how that was me threatening you. I'm not sure what about that made you think it was a threat, but if you don't mind, how about coming out from inside your house so we can talk? I came all the way out here to learn that it's where you're living, so how about you come out to say hi and chat for a bit? No, thank you. Go back to your house or anywhere else right now. And as for that man you just told me about, I don't care to meet him much either. Oh? Well, but it seems we're on our way over to your place right now. He seems to be really interested in you, actually, and has gotten a head start. Is that right? But I still have no plans of going out there to meet either one of you. I'm telling you, it's best that you both go home right now. That's not going to happen now. We're on our way right now, so it's too late for you. And it's far too late for you to regret everything now. So that's how things are going to be. All right, then.
Mom? What the actual hell do you think you're doing? Who the hell was that man just then? Why was he going after Ren?
What? Grant, what are you going on about right now?
I'm not joking around right now, Mom, so please get real here. I want to know who that man was that you sent to Ren's house. Right as I got inside the house, he came and broke off the lock to the door. He then came in and started looking for Ren before I went and told him to stop. And then one of the security guards from the gated community came and took him down as they both threw punches at one another.
So in the end, he was taken away by security? Wait. Grant, why are you at Ren's house right now?
I came here to talk with her about the divorce and everything it entails. I brought over some other paperwork for her and was just dropping it off inside. And when that man broke into the house from behind me, it was all bad timing. Especially since that was when a security patrol was coming down the street and saw it happen.
Then, if he was taken away by security, does that mean the police?
I'm sure they're handing him over right now. Luckily, all the houses in this community have cameras all over them for that extra security. So he's going to have to face charges for breaking and entering, as well as for assaulting one of the security guards.
Oh, all you ever do is the most needless things when I have a plan. Having to keep such a useless son like you around has caused me enough harm. Don't you come back to the house ever again. I am cutting ties to you forever now.
Understood, Mom.
What? You're not going to beg for me to forgive you or anything like that.
There's just one thing I'd like to ask you before I go, and that's if you're really going to be okay, Mom.
What?
If you're willing to kick me out of your house now, then who will be the one to take care of both you and Dad? Will the both of you even be able to come close to paying for rent every month there?
Wait, that's,
Honestly, though, I've been wanting to get away from the both of you for a while now. I've finally seen just what horrible people you both really were to Ren, and that I enabled all of it to happen. I want to change my ways now after that, and in order to do such a thing, the first thing I have to do is change the environment in which I live.
Huh? Grant, are you actually planning on leaving our house?
You just told me that you were cutting ties to me, right? What did you think something like that actually meant for me? That means that I have to leave your house now, whether I want to or not, and that you should be happy about it, right?
Wait, I get that I said I wanted to cut ties to you, but I never actually wanted you to take that literally just then.
Wow. Anywho, I'm gonna be leaving your house now. I'll start living on my own again and focus a lot more on working and saving up money. And when I have enough saved up, I'll give it all to Ren as a form of a settlement for what had happened to her.
You hold it right there, Grant. Are you just going to abandon your father and I and leave for good?
You have been the one threatening to cut ties to me for years now, so why should this come as much of a shock to you? You should be crying tears of joy over the fact that I'm finally agreeing with it. This is my way of being a great son to you.
Excuse me, Ren, you do something about Grant right now that will set him straight. He just told me that he's going to cut ties to his father and I and then leave this house forever. But hasn't it been you who's threatened to cut ties this whole entire time? I get that, but I was never once being serious about it. You go and explain that to him right now. And why would I want to help any of you, dumbass? What? You've become so obnoxious recently that I'm no longer going to talk kindly to you. By the way, just a second ago, you had a man break into my home through the front door and come looking for me, right? Sure, Grant was here to tell him off as the security guards came in to get him. But had Grant not been here, that man would have come up those stairs to my room and most likely screwed me up badly. Wait, no, I told that man to just get up in your face as a threat. I never wanted him to do any physical harm. Had he done that, I would have taken back all the money that I paid him. And him hitting Grant was not something I asked him to do. Grant should have never been there in the first place, right? And the same goes with the security guard. That does not matter to me now. Just know that I won't be helping someone who tried to threaten me again. How badly has your head been damaged for you to have such a stupid thought process as that about this? You can boast all you want about your education, but those born with such a low IQ will keep that low IQ forever. What? Ren, what did you just say to me? Shut your damn mouth for once. Just shut up and apologize for what you did already. If you want my help, then start with an apology. Then I might actually put some thought into how to help you. Really? Yes. I would never ever lie to you, right? Ren, I'm so sorry for what I've done. All of those times that I acted way out of line and treated you like crap. And today, sending a man like that into your house to try and threaten you. I'm so sorry for all of that. I'm sorry. All right, understood. Goodbye forever now. What? Wait, but our promise! I just went through all that trouble to apologize to you. I know that. I told you that I'd think about helping you if you went and apologized to me. But I never said I'd outright help you. And after putting a second of thought into it, I've decided that I won't be helping you after all. Huh? What the hell, Ren? That was dirty of you. But I never once lied to you, right? What the actual frick? Hey, please. If I'm abandoned by you two now, then I'm going to lose my house and my husband for good. I don't have Grant anymore to ask for help. Hey, please, help us out just one last time. You won't have a house? Well, then I have this wonderful idea for you that will totally work. I've tried it out before, so it's been proven. Go out behind your house and there will be a doghouse, right? How about you go live and eat in there for the time being? Thanks for what you did a little bit ago, Grant. Because of that, I didn't have to end up being beaten to a pulp.
Nah, don't worry about it. As a man, it was my job to keep a scary dude like that out of the house. And as your husband? Really, I did that because for a very long time ago, I've done nothing husband-like for you.
Yeah, that's true. But you're not really my husband anymore. Instead, my ex-husband, right?
That's right. Ren, I'm so sorry about everything that's happened to you. And this past month after you were forced to leave the house and I couldn't be around you, I started to realize all of my wrongs, especially those surrounding my terrible behavior.
It's a bit too late for you to realize all of that, though, right? But you knowing now that you were in the wrong is a good thing. Now, with a new understanding and how not to act as a husband and a man, go ahead and put them to work in this next chapter of your life.
So you're really not wanting to get back together, huh?
Huh? You know very well that I'm never taking you back. The fact that I'm getting a settlement from you should be proof of that.
What? That's a joke, right? If you could just give me one more chance is all.
I will never have anything to do with you ever again, Grant. If I were to let you be my husband again, you'd be asking me to pay 80% of the rent again, right? After that, both Ruth and her husband were no longer able to pay the rent on the house they were in, having lost Grant, and from there had to start living without a house. Ruth was sending me text after text asking for help, but I did everything I could to ignore all the notifications. Grant told me that he'd also be ignoring both his mom and dad, and would never help either of them out anymore. Eventually, that led to Ruth and her husband having to leave the city we were in. And as of right now, nobody really knows where they went or what they're doing. And as for all those texts Ruth would be sending me before, they've completely stopped coming. The only person I'm still texting with from that family is Grant, and only to make sure that the settlement money makes it to me. He's still been trying a few times to ask if I still don't want him back, and like always, I'm letting him know that it's never going to happen. I think he should just be happy that he had the chance to escape from those awful parents and can now start living by himself. He should learn, like I have, that there are a lot of great things about living on your own again. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.